2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 1 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvy, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a huge day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. Think back to your first time on tour. What were you thinking on the first tee?
I was trying not to think about anything because every fiber in my body was racing 1,000 miles per hour. It was overwhelming. It was exciting. It was nerves. It was, I think, every emotion that you can possibly have going through your body at one moment in time was there. But at the end of the day, you're here. You're playing on the PGA Tour. There's nothing better.
We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player has a 2-shot cushion. That is going to work. And still no putter in the hand.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Let's see if he can save par. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
The 11th is a par 3 playing slightly up the hill, which requires a very well-struck iron shot.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one, this is testing. A big right to left slope.
Come on, don't be shy.
Good putt there. That'll work.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a green protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Okay, that's going to play. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. Remember the first round? You'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beem, Luke Elvy, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalon saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 2 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Andrew Catalon back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
Driving the green on a par 4. That is special. And now a look for eagle.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Wow, that was just striped. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Handy effort, that one. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This for a birdie.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
The 6th is a par 4.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Currently 12 under for the event.
Teeing off here on the 7th.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, uh-oh, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in 2.
On the green in 2. How about that?
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Oh, this is an outside chance. Maybe a lag putt even. He's got 30 feet. And a relatively good putt from that distance.
6 feet to the cup. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day. Our featured player continues to lead the way, up by 9. Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
He's got this one for par. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. "2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our coverage of the Ace Championship continues as we get into our third round of action. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. We're back for another exciting day of competition here on 2K Sports. That's a pretty good shot right there. On the green, but a long way away. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
An uphill left to righter.
Tremendous lag putt.
It most certainly was. Just didn't quite read enough break into that one. but he doesn't have much left for the birdie.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've made our way to a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Going with 5 wood. No doubt about the club selection there. That was the right play. A putt of 14 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
So close. And just a tap in left for par. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place.
Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Putting for birdie here. Job done. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 19 under now after that hole.
The 13th hole is a par 4.
A blindish tee shot here for these players. You want to keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. That way it opens up the angle into the green, but you also get a better look at this green that is surrounded, jam-packed by 5 really deep bunkers.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
This putt from 12 feet away. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one's going left to right.
Those are so frustrating. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. A tap in for bogey. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. Three rounds in the books, and we're set up for a dramatic finish tomorrow.
Lots of good playing out there. 1 round to go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to find out who will win the Ace Championship. Andrew Catalon here. Pleased to have you back with us. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Most definitely. He's out there. He's got an arm's length, kind of do a little Heisman to the rest of the field at the moment. However, that can be a little uncomfortable to play with at times. We've seen leads like this go by the wayside pretty quickly in times gone by.
This one appears to be fairway bound. This is a good 130 club. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
That one comes up short. And a tap in left for par. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here is when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you.
Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
He's got this one for birdie.
Just a short putt remaining here. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that. So driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway. You got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
That should find the fairway. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Well, this is a brilliant display of all-round golf. Now 24 under par with a handful of holes remaining.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Going with 8-iron here. All right, the putter can come out now. Okay, setting up from 12 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
That's a tap-in par. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Now to 17, a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman. The base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
That nearly went in for birdie. And just to finish off the par. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Okay, we've reached the final hole of the event. Let's see if he can get this done. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Another good shot from our leader. This is about a 230-yard shot.
Strong play, going for it.
Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
I tell you,
There it is. Our featured player has won the season opening Ace Championship.
nothing more satisfying than winning the season opener against your peers. This player's confidence is sky high.
And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. Thanks for watching.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got all the first-round action of the Bluff Championship coming your way. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. Well, it's been a thrilling week. Let's get to the coverage now. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This would be a great up and down. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
The second at Central Otago, Rich, is a par 5, which players feel like they'll be able to get there in 2, but they've still got to be very accurate.
They do. Some trees lining both the left and right sides of the fairway. Fairway does pinch in, so the bigger hitters need to worry about that. The second shot, though, back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that sits well above you. Massive outcropping of rocks on the right-hand side short, but anything missing long and left goes down to a really low valley area.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt.
Okay, good start. At the junction, it's going to indicate right.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And that will take him now to one under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
That was absolutely murdered. Time for the second shot into the third.
Oh, that will work for him.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
The bunker short of the green is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
Time for the second shot here at the fourth. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Just one off the lead after that hole. And as we move to the fifth, it's a par 4.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
This one from about 160 yards out. Just one stroke back in this tournament. And he's hit that inside the range. High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead.
Surely it's going to.
Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for third. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. The sixth hole is yet another strong par 4, Rich.
Yes, just that lone bunker down the right-hand side can only usually be reached when the hole is playing directly downwind. So anything shy of that is good off the tee. The second shot here, we've got a multitude of rock outcroppings there on the left-hand side, protecting any wayward shots. Bailing out to the right is the play.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
Nicely done.
A chance to move into second place here. Pace is always important. Get that speed right. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. That's a nice way to start this tournament, opening up with the first round lead.
Absolutely it is. You always want to see your name up on top of that leaderboard no matter which round you're in. After the first round, though, so far, so good.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our second round coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Lovely to have you with us today once again. Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead. They're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody that's around them.
AK holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And now onto the par 3 fourth hole.
That bunker fronting the green is not in play. It's just there for aesthetics. Get you thinking a little bit. Anything missed out to the right is going to run all the way down into a really steep hollow, difficult to get it up and down from there. Bailing out to the left is the proper miss.
Our current leader is up by three shots. Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. He's setting up for his second shot. Currently leading by 3. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Attaboy, good shot. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Yes, any time you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. 19 feet to the hole. Henny's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Ooh, this is on a good line. Oh, that's so cruel. Just a simple tap in for par on this one. As we now move to the next hole, he has a 4-shot advantage. And through 36 holes, this player continues to shine out there in top spot.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Our third round coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey and Rich Beem, as always, are with you. Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Yeah, it's right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
We're going out to the 14th hole now. That's inside the house of opportunity.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well, our leader is playing some outstanding golf here now, 8 ahead of the rest of the field. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here once you get close to the green is going to be this deep, cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole. Wow, that was just striped. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Well, it's not a very long putt, but there is some left to right movement.
Welcome to the par 4 18th.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
And the putt drops for birdie. Well, this is lovely play, and it just confirms it after grabbing the 54-hole lead. Good playing, Rich.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's get set for the finale of the Bluff Championship. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam, and it's great to have you with us. Championship Sunday, Rich. I love the final round. You can smell that success in the air. What about this player's opportunity today?
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
18 feet to the cup. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
A huge right to left swinger.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Choosing the 9-iron here. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. They say drive for show, putt for dough, but that was plenty of show there. That one almost went in the hole. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. He's currently in first place. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Yeah, the largest fairway on the golf course here. So tee it high and let it fly. Second shot plays back uphill ever so slightly. 2 bunkers protecting the front right portion of this green. But you do have a little bit of help from the left-hand side.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. This putt to win the event. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, he's got about 22 feet to the cup.
Okay.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Not the end of... Oh, super effort that. Holds the putt to win it all.
Gotta say, 2 wins on the season, really firing at all cylinders right now. This player is in for a massive year.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, welcoming you as always to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. And this is going to be a little bit of fun, I think, playing some match play golf. Okay, let's get going. This tee shot should play. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. Coming out of the deep stuff might not be enough. And we're out of the dirty stuff. Now let's get to that real short stuff on the green. Let's do it. And it looks like around 135 yards out for him. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Good work out there. That's your par. And this putt's going to put him one up. Okay, you're conceding that putt, and that means your opponent will win this hole. And after that first hole, tough break, you're one down. All right, par 3 for the 11th hole. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. This one's heading left. Well, I can't hit all the greens. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. Oh, brutal. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. All right, he gets it to go, and that will win the hole. All right, your opponent is 2 up for the match. And this one's a par 4 for the 12th. All right, this one just barely makes its way into that second cut of rough. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. Setting up here in the deep stuff. That's just too bad. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Let's see what his second shot looks like. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. All right, nicely out of that sand. Now we're putting. And here he is setting up for this putt. If it drops, he goes 3 up. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Oh, so close. Here we go, bogey putt. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. And a bit of bad luck here. Back-to-back bogeys after that putt drops. All right, if this next putt drops for him, he's going to go 3 up. And as he drops that one to the bottom, he has also won this hole. All right, well, didn't really get much on that hole. Let's try this next one. And the 13th hole is a par 5. All right, that rolls into the second cut. All right, load up. Let's let this go. Well, you didn't get the most out of that one. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. We're getting there. We're still in the rough, but we are getting somewhere. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. What a thrilling day of action it's set up to be. That'll work there. From around 140 yards here, one stroke off the lead. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie, birdie, birdie run.
This incredible collection of par fours at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
A couple under at this stage. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Ooh. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This will be a good bogey.
And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par fours.
Another one of these par fours where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
This one's for birdie. Nice stroke. He finds himself with a share of the lead. The 14th hole ends a strong collection of par fours. Another accurate tee shot required.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Oh, so close to a birdie. And that should secure the par on this one. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Currently 2 under for the day. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
And that makes him tied for first. And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in a share of top spot. Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the second round of the Daybreak Classic. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us once again. And as our day gets underway, the featured player is tied at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see how he deals with the pressure. We're going down to the 6th hole now. Great shot. Sitting at 3 under par. "11 feet to the cup." Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right.
And this next putt here is for a double bogey. No surprise to see Colin Morikawa have a few more highlights. Let's take a look at this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Oh, what a putt. And that will take him to 1 under. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Well, it's fair to say that Max Homa is filled with confidence these days, isn't he? And it just seems like he's going to keep adding title after title to his resume.
Yeah, what can you say more about Max? I mean, his game is just continually to evolve year in and year out. And it just seems like with every step that he takes, it's gargantuan for his confidence because he's just a tour-bred winner.
Ooh, came close with that chip. And this one will be for bogey. And it's a 1-stroke par for our leader over the field. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Lining up the birdie putt here. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most players not able to reach in 2. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
Ooh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. John, what's the line on this putt?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
Oh, hit a house. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Yeah, Rich, that was a nerve-wracking day. It was tense, wasn't it? Drama-filled and a tight lead to end it, isn't it?
Tell you what, Luke, there could be massive fireworks tomorrow. This player, slender lead. Are they going to be able to get a good night's sleep tonight? I'm not so sure.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beem, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's moving day at the Daybreak Classic, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. It's pretty decent 4 under par for our featured players. We begin today's coverage. Now to the second hole. Not bad. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Currently 4 under for the event. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Five feet coming up to the cup. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at 3 under for the event. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
John, have you got a read on this one?
And this putt should go left to right here.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we have a par 5.
This is full send.
His second shot here. He leads the field by a stroke. Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. This would be a great up and down. This is a fairly lengthy putt here.
Trying to save par here.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
Putting early on has been less than stellar, but that one, that's more like it.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And as the third round comes to a close, this player is in top spot on the leaderboard.
Just a slim lead going into this final round. Lots of players with a chance to win.
On behalf of Rich Bean, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have you with us today. Rich, this is the final round. We know the pressure of trying to close when you sleep on the lead.
Look, it's a small lead, let's face it, but it's a lead, and that's where you want to be. You want to be out front. And so this player has been playing well all week long, but in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Second shot here on the 13th. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Good chance to move to 6 under par here. Ooh. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is for par.
Leading by 5 shots after that. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Just a short putt remaining here. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Hole number 15 is a par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Currently 5 under overall. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole. Yeah, that one will play. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Going with the 6-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Time to step into the bunker now. It's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
That's a nice putt. He'll take that. And this one will be for bogey. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Now at the 17th hole.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
That's a golf shot.
Luke, nothing gets...
And how about that? Being a multiple winner in a single season certainly puts you in a different category, Rich. On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.